on this, that's fine. Okay, so the breathing is really important when you're putting yourself into performance as well. With some of the songs that we've done in before, like One Voice, because we were working very hard, and we were working very hard in the early stages to take control of our breath. And people were, because we had long phrases, didn't we? If you remember, we did have those long phrases, and people were, oh, we've got a long phrase, I'm going to take a breath now. And we were over breathing. You only need to take the breath that you need for the phrase, and that's it. You know, if you've seen Claire's session about just taking sufficient breath and using the technique of her zip technique, has she shared that with you, the zip technique?
Yeah.
Where you're just standing like this, and you take the zip from the bottom, just above the pubic bone, and you zip the bottom bit in, so it's nice and tight. And then when you're going to breathe, you breathe out, and then you just, and take the breath in just before you're going to sing. It just, because you don't take the breath in, it's got what we call a splat breath. It goes in because there's nothing in your lungs, and the vacuum pulls the air in. Okay, and what will happen is that the zip will go zoom like that, because the muscles, the abdominal muscles, will move out. Now, as women, we don't like that, but that's, you know, essentially what we need to do. So the bottom half of whatever you wear must be a little bit loose to allow that in out section. All right, so breathing is important, but don't take too much of a breath, because we've got lots of opportunities to sing in this song. So if you take too much and you take another breath, all you're doing is refilling on top of stale air. So you need to be able to get rid of all the air to make sure that you can sing the whole phrase. Okay, so we all okay with this all being stage three, phase, level three. So what about the end? Even when the dark comes crashing through, you will be found. That's what we sing. When you need someone to carry you, you will be found. You will be found. That ND is released over the bar line, what I call it, goes over into the next bar. And then we have a little echo of you will be found. And then we have the instrumental section. So hope you've written down some words that you can relate to for this section. Do I need to put the words on, or can you do it without the words? For me, the most important thing you can do is to get to know the music, so you can put the words away, so that you can actually relate to what the words mean. If you're reading them, it's still on that consciousness, and we need to get the words so ingrained that it's unconscious, you know, and we can do it that way. And so I would like to go from the R section, and I would like you to stand and just think about how you're going to sing and what you're going to sing. So I'm going from bar 47. I've got to find it on the music, which would be really good. Okay, so we're going to go back to here. And I think it's around, right, so it's going to be 2:30-ish. You'll try there. I may not, I probably haven't got it right, but and if you still do need your words, I would suggest that you do what I do, which is to somehow pin them up. I'm going to put my words here. And I'd like to go right the way through this, okay? It's by page 3. Okay. Pin that afterwards. Okay. Right, so we'll see where we come in. Can you all see the music thingy? Can you all make sure to mute yourselves, please? That would be good. Right. Just a thumb up that you can hear the music. Okay, so I'm a little bit early, so I'll go a little bit earlier, I think, than that. That'll do. Okay, so we're going to go from there. I'm going to stand up as well. Okay, and mute yourself. So how did we feel? How do you feel with that? Okay.
Better.
Better.
Growing. It's really growing onto me now. Yeah.
Yeah. You're getting more comfortable
More
with what you have
engaged.
to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so for me, I'll share with you the challenges. I still have the same challenge. I said yesterday, I keep changing the you to me occasionally, which is wrong. And so it shows I'm still too conscious of what I'm doing. I need to be totally unconscious to get the proper performance. So I'm totally committed to what I'm doing. But technically, for me, Simon had said in bar 102, it says you are not alone, that bit there, and it grows on that bit, and then we go straight into something, that echoey bit, and we're just standing there. But I love singing that. I just love singing that. I can feel it growing, and I can feel it full of hope. And then we've got the other part singing, and actually I really want to sing those words that they're singing. It feels a little bit chopped off.
Yes.
I don't know whether we might dare just mouth the words that they're singing. I don't know though. That might be something, because then when you come in with you will be found, it kind of is, you know, you kind of can do that. Then it allows you to come in with that in the right context, rather than come in with you will be found. So that's something maybe we can consider doing. Don't tell him I said that. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the bit that I have real problems with is you reach up and you rise again. Oh no, I've got it wrong again. You see, you reach up and you rise again if you only look around. I find that jump from that high bit to that lower bit, I'm saying very hard vocally, that's for me. And so I'm going to have to come out of that, practice just the technical bits, make sure that the technique is embedded, and then put my emotion back in. With any kind of music, when we stack it, when we develop it, we actually take out what we call the variables. We take out this bit, we take out that bit, and the other bit, and you just start off with the basis. Okay, so for me, and that section there, my basis would be getting the jump correct, so I could sing the right notes with the right timing from the high register to the lower register. Okay, and then I would do that again several times, but before I do that, I would always do it through my straw, bubble it through the straw. Okay, and then I could just do it on a vowel, and then I bubble it through the straw, actually shaping the vowel. There's something else that you can do. You can shape the vowel while you're actually bubbling. That's a good thing to do. And then put the words in, take it away and put the words in, and make sure that that's there, and repeat it at least 3 times. The theory is if you've been singing it wrong, then it takes you 3 times at least to undo it, 3 times to get it right, and then 3 times to consolidate it. So that's 9 repeats of the same section. So there's a development. Okay, so I know that for me, that's the section that I really need to work on, especially as I'm going full, I don't mean full throttle vocally, I'm talking emotionally. I'm really involved with that by that time. And I don't know if anybody else is actually experiencing technical difficulties or any other difficulties in any of the sections at all. Any of you?
Oh, this is my section, exactly that. Because okay. I'm so carried away with my soprano range, and blasting it out and really enjoying that emotionally as well as vocally. And suddenly I have to take it in a very, let's say, bodily voice. Very low. And still bright, light. And the rhythm is tricky.
Yes, it is tricky. And that's why when you see, you use, again, which I said yesterday, use the slow down tracks, and don't sing right the way through. Identify the bits that you're having difficulty with, find where it is on that slow down track and use that and repeat it over and over again. Okay, so that and then just keep it at that slow tempo, and then you can build it up into the next one and then layer it with the emotion. And of course the accompaniment underneath affects how I feel as well, because that's going big time as well. So so you've got the tools to go away and develop your own interpretation of the words for 3, and I know I've gone on to 3B as well, but it doesn't matter because maybe it is 3A and 3B. I think it's important to go right the way through that, because we need to bring in the dynamics, which is the next section. Okay. And I like the opportunity of singing the song right the way through every
selfish.
So have you got any questions?
I have. This is having other technical difficulties. I can't see anybody at the moment.
All we can see of you, Sylvia, is your beautiful picture.
Oh, really? It's strange. I can see myself animated, but I lost connection and I can't see anybody. I can hear you all, but I can't see anybody.
Okay.
I guess near the end of the session, so it's fine.
That's but at least you can hear what's going on, so that's fine. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Take another picky. Liz, you wanted to ask me a question?
No, I just actually wanted to say, when we were doing that last run through, and I've not done it before, but I found myself closing my eyes so I could connect with the emotion of it more.
Right. Okay.
And I found that really helped. Not that I'm advocating that when we do it, but it just helped me feel what was going on more, because I'd taken the visuals away.
Yeah, absolutely. You took a variable away, which is exactly it. Well done. And you did that automatically. So the next step would be then to be able to do what you've done and repeat that several times, but do it with your eyes open then. Okay, because if you were singing this in a performance, even though you might be singing it with the director, the minute you close your eyes, you lose your contact either with your director or your audience, which is essentially and let's be honest, most of us sing because we like to sing to ourselves, yes, but we like the opportunity to perform as well in whatever is meant by performance. Okay. So those are the connection points. Any other points? I think that's a really good one that you've made there, Liz. Okay. I tell you what you could do, and you will be moving towards this very soon, is just record yourself singing it, and don't talk about the vocal quality, did I do that, or all of that. Just listen to your voice and think, does that voice sound like I'm feeling at that particular time? Can I hear that in my voice? Because one of the things that I will say to people, I should be able to hear the smile in your voice if you're smiling, right? And I should be able to hear if you're sad. I should be able to hear that sad sound in your voice, because that's how you've automatically done it. Hey, you're back, Sylvia. Yeah, great. So that's another aspect to consider as well. Okay. And we are moving towards, obviously you've got to do your tracks and send that, and you'll get feedback, and you'll get feedback very quickly, because we've got a team of 4 or 5 of us doing it. I don't know how many sopranos we have, but having done 112 alto ones on my own, we'll be okay. So I think we will be okay very, very quickly. You'll get that feedback as soon as we possibly can get it to you. And then when you move on to performance in phase 3, that's where we're going to ask you to develop, so you can actually sing it on your own with other people, 2 other people. And we, as you know, those of you who've been through it before, we all give feedback on the performance. Now, it's going to be hard to do a whole song because it's certainly a very long song. So what I did with people when I did it was, right, you choose which section, and people would say, right, I've done this one, I think I can sing it quite well. Or other people would say, I'm finding this bit really, really hard, so that's the bit I'm going to sing because I think I want to get some feedback on it, so I can get it right. Those people who thought they weren't doing very well with sections were totally wrong. They were doing extremely well, and everybody said, wow, what a fabulous voice, and it's really great, And what would be really good would be if we could have other harmony parts in there, because then you could hear the other harmony parts as well, and that's really exciting. You hear you can hear it on the track, but it's not the same as actually hearing somebody singing it for you in your own session. So that's where we're going in the future. Okay.
Have we got a date?
Pardon?
Sorry, have we got a date for the recording? Or
the feedback finish, you've got to be, it's the 20-something. Now, why is the 20-something in my head?
22nd.
It is the 22nd. I thought it was the 22nd. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I didn't realise that.
That's brilliant.
Thank you.
Okay, that's fine. And take care, and I'll see you all again. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You.
I hope everything.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.